Hey guys, welcome back to JM Farming Cattle. So last week we worked some cows in the pre-fert chute, and we also got some more to work this week. We're gonna run Dad's 10 head through there. Oh, give it another couple days to dry up, and then we'll probably run them through and get them ready. Then we'll bring them to pasture because his pasture's ready. And then yesterday, it was kind of just a relaxing day. It was Sunday. So I kind of worked in the shop a little bit, and then Dad found one of my lambs at his. I keep my lambs at his place since we're in the city, and he found one of the lambs laying down with foam in its mouth. So I came out here and we gave it the C&D tetanus shot, and then we also gave it some Gas X because it felt pretty bloated. Now I don't know a lot about sheep. I'm trying to learn about it the best I can and do as much research. A good friend of mine down the road told me what to kind of do, and so I did that. And then so we were doctoring him yesterday. Last night we checked on him again, and when we got him up, he was kind of running around a little bit. We got him to drink some water, so doing really good. He's pretty tore up from where he was laying in one spot for a while kicking. We just got here this morning. We're going to run over there to the pen that I put him in last night, and we're going to check on him. Hopefully he's still alive and doing good. So let's go check it out. Morning. Howdy. That lamb's about 2.5 months old, and as you can see, it wasn't doing very good again this morning. It was on the ground, which is not a good thing. When it lays completely flat, it can't get back up on its own. But I held it up for a while, and it must get its feeling in the legs, and then it was fine again. I got a hold of my vet this morning finally, and I'm heading up to the vet now. We're gonna get some Energizer paste. Can't think of the name of it right now, so I apologize for that. But we're gonna get some Energizer paste and some penicillin to back up that CD&T shot that we gave him yesterday. Hopefully it gives him enough energy that it can fight through whatever it is. I guess we'll see. Also gotta pick up some more vaccines for calves. We're gonna work Dad's cows and calves this afternoon, I guess, the way it sounds. So get some more stuff for that. Well, we got Dad's cows loaded, half of them. We're bringing them over here. We're gonna run them through my facility, and instead of going to the vet, we think we just have better luck with that. Instead of having all that stress of the vet clinic, I mean, it really does stress out the cows, and it just makes it hard on everything. So we're gonna run Dad's cows here. We gotta go down to my uncle's house and get the other half and bring them back here too. And then also on that sheep, that lamb, we did vaccinate it. We got some stuff that the vet told us to give it. When he got back to give it, it wasn't very healthy. It was hardly standing, could barely stand under its own pressure, and it ended up dying, unfortunately. There's a lot of things that we probably could have done differently, having given the experience, is what I should say, if we had it. But unfortunately we lost one. Hopefully we don't have to worry about it again, but if we do have another lamb that goes down, we have everything on hand now, and we'll be good to go to help it out better. Good morning. We are off to a beautiful start today. Sun's shining. It's really not that cold out. I got one cow out, and my whole flock of sheep are down the road a mile. It's a good day. Okay, so if you've seen the sign back there, if you didn't and you're wondering, it says cows are not out. Now, ironic, right? Let me explain that real quick. So, I am right on the highway here, and I got about 4 acres of grass, really good grass here, that runs along this highway, and it's too hilly and tree to hay, and it's not even ideal to shred. So what I do is in the summer I put a couple cows in there, like 3 or 4 depending on the year, and I just let them graze it all summer, and it works out perfect. Well, the problem was people would see these cows in the ditch, and I do have fence up, and then they call the sheriff. Well, the sheriff's office kindly asked me if there's anything I could do to reduce the amount of calls they get, and the only thing I could think of at spare moment was put a sign up, short and sweet, cows are not out. So that is why that sign is there. Now, I understand that the cows can get out, but they get calls a couple times a day, 3 or 4 sometimes a day, just saying these cows are out. They'd send a deputy out here and they'd be like, no, they're not, they're in the fence. So that's why I did that. They did say it helped quite a bit, and you know, I would think this would be like the 3rd year I'm doing it. This year we went and get phone calls all the time, but we still do. Now, I mean, that red cow is out, but yet it's still in my pasture fence. So I'm not super concerned about it, but we will get him back where he's supposed to be. I got the cow to walk right back in. That worked out pretty good. Got the fence up, battery's charged. Shouldn't have any issues. Now to go try and find my sheep. The sheep ran down south to our neighbor's cattle feed lot. And so the sheep are actually in a pen, so we're just gonna hook up the trailer, run down there and load them up. A lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Nope. Yep. Got it. Well, we got the sheep back home. Turned out to be a pretty easy deal. That was kind of nice. They're already rounded up. You can kind of see them. They're just grazing out there. Man, it is gorgeous outside today. Loving it. So what we're gonna do now, we got a couple hours before lunch, so I am finally going to put my springs on the camper. Went to Tractor Supply last night. They had to order them in because they didn't have enough. So these are 5-leaf trailer springs. What is on the camper is only a 4-leaf. When the camper blew out last year, we broke the spring. It actually sheared it off right here on both sides. And then you can tell on the other ones that they're straighter and they're starting to kink right there. So I think it's a matter of time until the front axle breaks. So I just decided, you know what? It wasn't a lot of fun doing that on the side of the road and I don't want to do it again. So we are gonna throw these on the camper finally, and then we have all new springs under the camper. Then they all match. All right, I didn't get it all filmed, but we got the springs changed. Let me show you what we look like now. We got the 5 leaf spring in here now. The back axle we did last year. We did that one. We did that one on the side of the road. We did that one when we got to the campground because they were a little bit different than the springs that were on here before. So the tires were wearing a little funny on the way down. We got the 2 front ones on now. We ended up breaking one of these when we were putting it back together. It stripped out and we had to get one new bolt up here. But other than that, it's actually a really easy fix to do. These are the old ones. Now I'm gonna show you, they're starting to wear on here too. So let me show you what I mean. So here is the bottom spring. And you can see this is supposed to curve up a little bit. Now since it's only a 4,000 pound, or actually since it's only a 4 leaf, not 4,000, I'm gonna assume that's around 2,000 pound leaf spring. Could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But you can just barely see here that then it dips down. I don't know if the camera is gonna show that or not. But instead of continuing to go up like it's supposed to, or even straight, it dips down. And last time, it sheared off right there. And you can kind of see where it rubs. So, if you ask me, it's almost like there's a little bit too much weight for what these springs could handle, or possibly it's just that old. It's not something that I ever heard of that leaf springs break, especially on campers and small trailers, I guess. I've never really heard of it, but it does. Hey guys, we are, well, let's see, it's Wednesday morning, Wednesday lunch, and we got the cattle trailer hooked up. Me and Dad are gonna head to the sale barn. They're having a bred cow calf special auction here at Huss, so we're gonna head up there. Dad's looking at some pairs. I think he wants like 5 more or something like that. So and I'm not really looking right now. Maybe next year I might invest, but just don't have the pasture for it this year. So, but I guess if a good deal comes along, then I won't be afraid to raise my arm. But so on that, we're gonna put some diesel in the pickup and then we're gonna head. We're back home now after sitting at the sale barn for 3 hours. Came home with nothing. Dad decided not to buy anything. Everything we kind of looked at was way more expensive than what we intended it to be. And so he said he doesn't need the cows that bad, so we're not going to worry about it. So we came home with nothing. So on that note, we're just going to go over here, feed the cows, and I'm going to head home. I got a few chores to do around the house again. It's 86 degrees out right now, so it's another nice day. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be yet. We've got a lot going on. It's just a matter of what it's going to actually end up being. So probably going to work on the baler. We got to run that here through our shop. We got to put the new constant velocity shaft on, which I got to go pick up yet, and got to run the twine through it and grease it all up, make sure it's ready to go. Same with the swather. It's going to be a while before we need it yet. Everything around here is so far behind. But at least we'll have it done. And we're going to go pick up my hiller and get the Gandy all hooked up to the tractor so that way we'll be able to interseed some crops. On that note, I will see you guys next time on JM Farm and Cattle. Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe. See you guys.